Hello and welcome back to the 25Ks in GeoGuessr. After our little road trip through the Australian countryside last week, we want to do something a bit more relaxing, maybe something that's over a bit quicker than, over an hour. Now that I think of it, I still need to set up my timer actually, so I'll be right back. All right, there we go. It's so hard not to forget that every time I record anything where I need the timer, like co-op or this series. But all right, there we go. As I've mentioned last week in Australia, I've decided to go with Malta for this week. Relatively small place. Should be, as you can see here from the timers, I don't know if those are cheated or not, obviously, but those, at least those sort of look like reasonably doable times if you get a lucky seed. 2 minutes, you have to get pretty lucky, I think, for that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Malta's a beautiful, beautiful little island. I think it's actually 2 islands. But yeah, should be a fun time. So I think we're ready to start. As always, go to challenge, no time limit, moving allowed. Important not to click there. And yeah, start in 3, 2, 1, go. And we start off in the middle of a city. It's always nice. Oh, right next to a junction as well. Well, once you're in, Malta in and of itself is very easy to recognize because of the language. Here we have Calamity and pharmacy. Could be a town name. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm going to have a quick look here. Could also be about 700 other things. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Calamity is right here. But it is to our south. What does that say? Well, dental clinic. Assuming we are there, though. Are we, going to, we might be in Victoria. Which makes me want to, where did we come out of? We came out of here. Let me look at the street name. Mintov. Yep. I'll warn you in advance, I have no idea how to pronounce most of these things. And my guess would be it's somewhere here. But I cannot see it. Mintov, there it is. I can see it after all. How far does it go over there? Okay, it does end in a dead end, so it looks like we're on the right track. And it's difficult here to tell apart if this is just one house, but I think it probably is. And we're sort of here, aren't we? The south house is just slightly there. Yep, that should be about right. And that's our first 5K. And I hope everything else will go as well. Brewery outlet. Okay, we start next to a service station. That's always helpful. Probably on the map. Yeah, the things you want to look for in Malta are generally just town names. It can be useful to look at bus stations, like this one, if you can read it. The unfortunate thing is that for bus stations, mostly it's difficult, but here we go. We'll remember these, and then afterwards I can tell you what they mean. I do feel like I recognize the bottom of the two, but I don't really want to go and look for that now when I can just find this sign. Imgar, a port, which, which direction is that? To the south, 3 kilometers. Let's have a quick look through here. I don't know at what sort of zoom level that would show up. There's a couple towns, as you can see right here, to start with L dash something. So you kind of get a feel for which, actually more than 2 islands, there's this one here as well. You get a feel for which names could be like city names and which probably aren't. But I can't find this place. So what do? We try to exit the city through here and look at what that sign. No, yeah, maybe let's look at that sign first. Il Gantia, il Cittadella Tadbieghi. Yeah, Maltese is a very weird, well, weird. It's a very unique language. Okay, that might be more helpful. On the free, which, is that Northern Ireland again? There's no main highway in Northern Ireland at all. So, wouldn't suggest that, but I can't see a free right now. Yeah, there's not many rows here that you can see the numbers of. Il Cala and Il Cerchia. Il Cala might be big enough to find. It can actually be surprisingly difficult. There's Cala, that might be it. Yeah, and there's Shefkia. And where is the... Can I still not find the port? I probably still cannot find the port. That's fine though. So we're somewhere along here. Masalfam Irabat. Those are also not really very visible on the map, wherever they are. El Garb, as you can see here, that's there. There's Masalfon. But as always, I'm bad at finding places on the map. What does that tell me? Shefkia Center is that way. So we're probably starting off somewhere around here. And there's the Atat service station. Yep, that's what I was talking about. And now that I know where we started, the timer isn't that important anyway. I want to have another look at the bus station just to figure out. Yep, that says X Sheshkia? I don't know. But yeah, the top one here tells you the city you're in. The bottom one might be the street name. Let me actually have a look. Not really. Hniena. It's this right here. But I don't know what exactly this is. So we'll ignore it for now. We'll look at the next one if we need it. And we are over here, sort of. Where's the bus stop? The bus stop is right here. There's the next building, there's the service station. Go here. Yep, 1 meter. Okay, that's a long straight road. This might be tough. Malta does have quite a lot of... Well, actually it doesn't have that many straight roads in rural areas, but it has quite a lot of bendy roads with not much other than nature next to it on the outskirts of the island. As you can see here, we've got water to our north. This would actually suggest to me that we might be here in this area generally, and this could be that island, but it also might be way smaller than this, and that might just be getting my sizes completely wrong. I wouldn't be surprised about that at all. It happens all the time to me. What's that building? That's a little castle up there. And it would suggest to me that this is the main road. What do we have? Virtsebuga, Meliena, Armier. Where could we find that? Don't tell me it's up here again, but I don't think it is. There's Amir. Yeah, I was right in that. We are close to there. But where exactly are we? That's a bit more difficult to tell. We went west to get to here. And there's going to be a roundabout down here. A big roundabout. Does it tell me something more about what Maintena, or yeah, is it Maintena Bay? Can we find that? That's White Tower Bay. We might actually be down here as well. I wouldn't say that's impossible. That's Meleha Bay. Yeah, it says Meleha here. Where would that big roundabout be, though? Is it that one? It could be. Or it could be something like around here. Could be this roundabout as well. But that wouldn't make sense at all. No. It's an interesting location. I'm not entirely sure. Laumier, 2 kilometers to the east, which would mean we probably are here, but that doesn't make... Does that make sense? This goes very, very much northern. No, this can't be it. This definitely makes the most sense to be here, just based on a roundabout to me, but then we're not near the coast. I am so confused. Let's have a look at that. Gadira is 1 kilometer to the south, and there's this inlet here. Yeah, that still makes perfect sense for us to be here. This confuses me even more. If I go over here, let's just double check this. There's Godex, that is over here. No, is it not? It's not. Where is it actually then? That's interesting. Gozo is also what it says here. Malta apparently can be very confusing. Ilmelieha Mzid. Potentially this station. Easiest way to check. Let's go over here, follow this for a bit. And let's look at this road. Do we have a road name here? Not really, but we can just follow that road. And let's have a look. What is that? Is that Grim Commercials? It doesn't really look like Grim Commercials, if you ask me. But if you go straight ahead, there's a big hotel and spa, which is definitely that one. So we are definitely at the right place. Now I just have to get over my complete confusedness of how are we so far away from the water here, yet so close to it at the same time. It was this that we came down from, didn't we? Yeah, 100%. Apparently, yeah, that's the change between Australia, where you travel 200 kilometers and you've barely moved on the map, and Malta, where it looks like there's this massive distance to the water, but that's like actually 500 meters. So we are on this road. It's the Red Tower, the 17th century fortress with island views. I probably want to find out where exactly this is. Let me actually go over here. There's a small side road here. Well, you can barely even call that a road. Looks like you can walk there, but driving there, probably not intended. What was that? Another road in quotation marks? You might be able to drive there with a car. But there's an actual road going south here with a little dog. Yep, doggy. And then if you go further west, we'll check out how far we have to go before we hit the dead end. There's actually quite a distance still. And at the dead end, there's this thing that sticks out here that I cannot see on the map here. Is it genuinely this one or is it this one? I think it's this one actually. Mainly because this is a dog sanctuary, so it makes sense for the dog to come out of there. And the way this road curves makes more sense. And once we're here, this distance makes a lot more sense towards Paradise Bay here. So it definitely is this road. But that might be pretty tricky to pinpoint. Okay, there's slight curve here, and then it continues, and then it hits the main road. But no, but then we're down here again. There's this slight curve here. It has to be this road. God, this is confusing. Yeah, let's once again go down here. Yeah, that's just, yeah. It has to be that road. How far away are we from that curve? About 2 and a bit clicks. And is there any feature on the other side? There's not a lot to the south. There's this, which I suspect is where the dock came from then after all. This is quite long though, actually. Yes, this is where the dock came from. Is the dock still here? Yep. Probably not happy about the Google car being here. Where are these roads? Let me just check. This little path here, that sort of counts as a road, has to be this one. Which means this house is down there. But where is this house? It has to be here somewhere, but it just doesn't exist. So I'm going to have to assume... Well, it has to be this little shack down there. This one. So we're much closer to... But is that an accurate distance? I'm not even sure. The road goes to about here. We're slightly further. I think this might be good enough. And if it's wrong, well, I've spent enough time here. I don't care. There we go. Okay. Okay. Well, there's a turn off. There's a slight curve at least here. That might be a bit easier to pinpoint. Yeah, but yeah, Malta also sort of falls under that category of towns where of countries where it can be pretty difficult to tell where exactly you are, because like the signs around you point to a lot of different places. Perga here, just to sort of try out going for these places just based off of bus stop signs. There's a Rabat, actually. There's probably more places called Rabat on Malta. Pergla. And wait, there was sea over there. Could we be on the Northern Island yet again? It's not impossible, but I can't see Pergla anywhere. So, I guess we're back to looking for other signs. All right. What do we have here? Julian's Code.ltd. I don't know. There's probably some other ways to tell apart the northern and the southern islands. But I've mostly been going off of where the sea is, which potentially useful, but doesn't really tell you everything since, well, both islands have coasts everywhere. Doesn't really help me out here. No, I'm not going to go back to start right here. Loading a bit slowly. Is that just the same bus? Oh, that's a bit more useful. Victoria and Chagra, Massalthorn Bay. Okay. I'm assuming Massalthorn Bay is somewhere near Massalthorn. There's the Chagra Road. Oh, there's Chagra. Yeah, that makes sense. All of those are to the south. What is this place called? That's Gamar. That's Gazri. I would say we're probably somewhere in this area. Galea supermarket with the best prices in town. This is a very sort of north-south road here, which would fit to what we've got on the map there. But I'd like a road name, please. That's not a road, so I'm not surprised there is no road name here. Let's have a look. This is where it splits up. Could potentially be this. You know, potentially. It doesn't have to be it though. And unfortunately, something which is quite strange for Malta, there's no street names around here. Usually you have them everywhere, at every sort of corner. There's one, there's Trik Talmazri, which is not here. Could we potentially be here? Not really. I actually went back to start and all pretty much just because, I mean, for one reason, it was a dead end the other way. But I was pretty confident that that's where we actually are. And it turns out we're not. Order Street has been renamed, which isn't that likely though. Wait, let me have one more look at that bus sign. It still says Pergla. Am I just blind that I didn't see that on the map? Now it's Chagra. So we are here somewhere. Could be this side road maybe? Or it's this one. That makes more sense. There's the J&M mini market. So Pergola, just not on the map. Okay. Pergola farmhouses, Pergola rental villas. Yeah. Okay, now just to confirm that that was actually the side road we came from. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was. Now then, there's this little side road here. Well, this little, not side road, this little curve here. How far away is the next house? It's here, this little shack there. Will that do? Yes. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. 2 meters. Nice. And to finish it off, we're again in a pretty urban location. Park within the lines. Still, I would have kind of liked to have at least one location somewhere in Valletta. Not because I want an easy location, but because it's actually really recognizable. And I kind of wanted to show it off. But I mean, it's a random seed. You'll get what you get. Fortunately, can't read that bus stop sign. What do we have here? Zaytun. Okay. I don't remember seeing that. Yeah, that just confirms that. I don't remember seeing that while looking through the map earlier. I might have, because this actually looks like a decently sized city. Il Veld Valletta. Okay, we're not far away from Valletta. Which means it's a bit more difficult to find things here, because there's a lot more writing just generally there. Let's look through here. It can very well be somewhere around here. Okay, I can't see it. So we'll continue further south. What do we have around here? This looks like a major road. Which way do we take though? Let's go north. We have here, well, yes. That way I would get back to the town I came from. Okay, and there's the coverage ending. Gal Beach. Did I see that somewhere here? Not necessarily, no. Well then, if we can't go north, then let's go south. Maple parking. Buried the hip. It sort of reminds me of like a weird mixture between Arabic and Italian almost, with some English thrown in there occasionally and some words that have nothing to do with either of them. Massa Scala is here. Yeah, I thought I heard that before. There it is, Satan. Okay. Yeah, it shows up pretty big. I'm just completely blind today, so sorry for that. It's not only this game. I've played a couple others today where that just didn't go well at all. But you know, we still have to just try our best, and eventually we'll find everything we need. What I need now is a street name. Malta really not showing off its best side today. There's bound to be some street names here. No? Oh, there it is. Trix San Clement. And then we started sort of to the west, to the east of that. I'm so lost. We start, okay. Was that the road? No, that wasn't it. Which of these was Trix San Clement? I don't even remember. What? Who? Do I even look for it then? If I can't remember where it was? I should have maybe not recorded today. Now that I think about it. Probably wasn't the best idea. There it is. It only goes to here anyway. We go here. This doesn't have a name. But it has an interesting way to sort of go around these houses. Okay, this splits up here. This is all sort of to our west. Oh God, I cannot tell where we are. This is the big roundabout. This is here. We are here. Okay. We're further down. How much further down? If I go west, southwest, it splits up pretty much straight away. We're much further down. This is that side road. Ooh, okay, there's one house, there's two, there's three houses technically. Well, sort of. But just to confirm that, if we go in here, this loops around back there, goes back around here, and comes out there. Yeah, this is definitely it. If you just assume sort of reddish bricks and beige bricks, then we are pretty much here. And that's where we're going to guess. All right. We got our 25k. It wasn't the most diverse seed. We had 3 locations on the smaller island up there in the north. and then one on the not border, but on the sort of on the very northern tip of the southern island, and one down here in the south. So yeah, generally the South Island is more populated. There's a lot more going on. So if it looks like you're in a big city center, probably don't look to the Northern Island unless you recognize some of the names like Victoria or alternatively either like Cebu. But the problem with Cebu is, you see, and that's not only Cebu. There's a couple of names on Malta that repeat. That's just the most obvious one to me because I've actually fallen for it once. But yeah, unless you recognize some of these names and it looks like you're in a big city, probably down here somewhere. But yeah, I do have to apologize again for some of these rounds. They really weren't good. But I hope you enjoyed watching the video nonetheless. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.